Good morning to all education ministers from the various Caribbean countries. I am ReenaBalkaran, a primary school teacher from Trinidad and Tobago, and I am delighted to discuss with you opportunities that arose within the educational system in the Caribbean as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, notably in the areas of leadership and management. In an uncertain environment, adaptability is key. Therefore, innovative leaders need to be flexible and willing to pivot their strategies in response to changing circumstances. During this period, two notable opportunities and novel approaches in leadership and management that developed included the integration of technology in education and professional development. The World Health Organization declared COVID-19 as a pandemic on 11 March 2020, TACA 2020. To mitigate the transmission of the new coronavirus, state governments initiated the shutdown of educational institutions nationwide. The schools closing had a significant impact on the organization and methods of teaching and assessing students, TACA 2020. The shutdown of schools in response to the COVID-19 outbreak compelled the education systems in the Caribbean region to transition to online platforms in order to include students in educational activities. Students, instructors, and other education officials were compelled to confront their anxieties and explore this domain for the purpose of teaching. Leacock, Warwickon, 2020. Nevertheless, despite the difficulties brought about by the pandemic, it also offered chances for educational advancement and progress by incorporating technology into education and professional development. Trinidad and Tobago effectively addressed the COVID-19 pandemic by implementing emergency remote learning, which proved to be successful in minimizing the disruption to education. Kalu, Mitchell, and Kamaluddin, 2020. Due to a notable decrease in students' ability to access the traditional learning environment, many teachers resorted to utilizing information and communication technology as a means to connect with their pupils for remote work and communication. Hordat, Gentles, and Haynes-Brown, 2021. The Ministry of Education implemented many technology-driven initiatives, including the establishment of an online platform, provision of school hardware and infrastructure, and continual professional development in technology integration, such as the utilization of Screencast-O-Matic. An ICT curriculum was specifically designed for the secondary level. However, the integration of ICTs was promoted in both primary and secondary education. The Ministry of Education provided educational opportunities to students in the rural places by utilizing diverse formats and alternative hardware and software options. Students utilized their mobile devices and televisions, while teachers employed Notes Masters, the Blackboard button, the Ministry of Education's Moodle platform, and the Google Classroom. The effectiveness of every level of an education system and their collaboration is influenced by management. Alderman and Lemos, 2021. Amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, effective administration was crucial at the school level to enhance the educational experiences of both instructors and students. This involved pushing them to give their utmost effort and providing them with necessary hardware and software support. Furthermore, crisis leadership involved a sequence of measures implemented by a leader who had the ability to promptly bring about adjustments in the behavior of a community and accomplish essential results. Much 2020. The school administration took the responsibility of proactively offering training and assistance to the staff, while also becoming proficient in crisis management throughout the pandemic. Senin, Rofida, and Amelia, 2023. During periods of crisis, leaders were obligated to make strategic judgments in order to attain the most favorable results. The leadership qualities that evolved included the ability to lead, manage, and support a distributed workforce of individuals and teams. More so in Trinidad and Tobago, at the school level, principals were directly responsible for ensuring that effective quarantine measures were implemented at the institution to protect the health and safety of both staff and students. Emerging leadership skills prioritize compassion and nurturing attitudes towards employees, demonstrating emotional intelligence, empathy, adaptability, and the capability to foster trust in order to improve the employee experience within the pandemic. To cultivate leadership, resilience, and adaptability, leaders and managers should actively seek assistance and engage in collaboration with others. They should prioritize self-care and stress management, embrace experimentation, and learn from their errors. Additionally, they should foster a growth mentality both within themselves and within their workforce. Our local teacher education system placed less importance on continuing professional development. However, the pandemic has underscored the significance of ongoing professional development, particularly in terms of accessibility of online learning and developmental opportunities. Kalu, Mitchell, and Kamaluddin, 2020. In Trinidad and Tobago, teachers were able to acquire professional development in utilizing ICT resources through their in-service teacher education program and in numerous professional learning communities. The need for remote learning emphasized the necessity for teachers and school administrators to possess flexibility, adaptability, and agility in response to unexpected situations. This requirement is rooted in the pedagogy and philosophy of effective leadership and management. Kalu, Mitchell, and Kamaluddin, 2020. Educational leaders and managers must possess more than basic literacy and competencies in ICT. In order to foster collaborative problem solving and creative learning among students, utilizing ICT is essential for educators to possess the necessary skills and expertise, as cited by UNESCO in 2018. The enhancement of teachers' ICT competencies is closely connected to their engagement in professional development activities. Hoda Gentles, Carol and Haynes Brown, and Tashi in 2021. The framework is typically at the center of professional development programs to prevent them from being constructed in a haphazard manner. This framework guides the many parts of the program. Hoda Gentles, Carol Haynes Brown, and Tashi in 2021. The efficacy of these novel methodologies is guaranteeing uninterrupted education and providing support to students, teachers, stakeholders, and particularly school leaders and managers. Furthermore, the adoption of a transformational leadership style is crucial in the Caribbean education system, as it requires the organization to be receptive and capable of readily adjusting to new circumstances. The process of transformational leadership maintains the school culture and identity, strengthens the school's organization and setting in diverse and challenging conditions, and supports the innovation of learning. It also supports the implementation of advanced flexible learning technologies in the school organization. Malini, 2023. The COVID-19 pandemic in the Caribbean necessitated that school leaders and managers had attributes that are consistent with those of a transformational leader, in order to take advantage of the opportunities that arose inside the educational system. The COVID-19 pandemic presented numerous obstacles and hardships, but it also provided opportunities for educational progress and creative methods in leadership and management. The COVID-19 pandemic in the Caribbean brought about two significant opportunities in the education system: the integration of technology into instruction and the enhancement of professional development. Several educational leaders and managers have developed novel ways to leadership and management, leading to the enhancement and proficiency in crisis management, strategic decision making, flexibility, adaptability, agility, and improvement in communication and collaboration abilities. Ultimately, it is imperative to advocate for the ongoing advancement and expansion of education and further enhancement of leadership and management skills in the aftermath of the pandemic. I thank you very much for your time.